What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. ASAP Ferg is putting out a brand new mixtape on August 18th titled Still Thriving. Today he went on Twitter and revealed the track listing, so we got a glimpse of what to expect. Across 14 songs, there are a ton of guest features. There's like 3 songs on here that don't have guest features. And that's really something that hasn't been Ferg's style. He doesn't overpack an album with guest features. Yeah, he's always had them, but he's had them in a way that they kind of just fit into the project for the most part. This, though, I think it might be one of the few instances where I'm disappointed in the track listing. Like, with a lot of track listings, you see it, you're like, okay, you see the features, you get a little bit more excited, you see the song titles, okay, but I don't feel like a lot of track listings disappoint me like Still Thriving does. The reason I look at this track listing as a disappointment is because there's easily 7 unwanted guest features on here. I feel like I'm looking at a track listing for an artist who definitely needs like these features. Ferg is not that person. Ferg doesn't need to work with all of these different artists. And on top of that, there's plenty of artists on here that just don't do it for me. I know they have fan bases, and that's probably what Ferg is trying to tap into, but for me, I personally don't want any of these rappers on here. I mean, what is Nav gonna bring to a record called What Do You Do? Nav has done nothing to impress me, and I skipped over his Metro Boomin album just because his first project was just so bad. So I'm thinking to myself, what does Ferg see in Nav enough to want to collaborate with him? That is like my thought with a lot of these songs. There's 2 records on here featuring Famous Dex. And Famous Dex has never been somebody who impressed me. And even worse, he beat up a woman on camera. So we've seen that. And I'm just wondering, like, how do you continue to support that as a fan and as another artist in the industry? It's something that, like, the ASAP campus had to deal with. Like, you know, you got the ASAP Bari stuff, the Ian Connor, him being a rapist and all of that, and then Rocky and Ferg still supporting and not speaking out against that. So it's been pretty problematic when it comes to that. So I'm not surprised to see Famous Dex here. I'm just like, he's not one of those artists where you can just kind of turn a blind eye to. We all have that one artist where we're like, he's a bad person, he did this and that, but I'm still going to listen to his music. There's a lot of us that have that. We're all, as music fans, a little bit hypocritical. The other features that I really could care less about are from Playboi Carti, who's on 2 songs. Little Yachty's on a song here. You also got Rich the Kid, Made in Tokyo. So that's like the 7 that I looked at and I was just like, yeah, these are not going to do it for me. So am I looking forward to anything on Still Thriving? Yes. There's a couple songs on here that pique my interest. Namely, Rubber Band Man featuring Cameron. I always like when rappers from New York want to work with Cameron because Cameron is a legend and he usually always delivers. There hasn't been a Cameron feature in a while that I can remember that disappointed me. So I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of chemistry Ferg and Cameron have together. Dave East is on a record called Olympian, and he's also on the East Coast remix. And I was going to do a review for the East Coast remix, but it didn't pan out how I had in my head. It wouldn't translate well, so I kind of scraped it. But one of the things that I had jotted down was that Dave East had, in my opinion, the best verse on there. Like, Busta Rhymes killed it with the fast flow, went off, crazy and all of that, but I feel like Dave East just had the overall best verse lyrically. Like any album, I'll go into it with fresh ears. I'm not just going to sit here and judge, maybe aside from like Famous Dex, but like the other names that I'm not too excited for, I'll go into it with fresh ears and hope for the best, hope for a collaboration that's actually good, because, at times you've had like a few moments with some of these artists, like particularly Little Yachty. Yachty has impressed me on a few guest features. The one with Chance the Rapper, another one with T Grizzly. So there are some times where like these rappers, they actually do some good work that I like. So Maybe Ferg brings the best out of these artists, but who knows? I can just say that looking at the track listing, Still Thriving is not going to be an album, a mixtape, whatever he's calling it, that is going to be like in my top 10 or even something that I would want to play over and over again. So those are my thoughts on ASAP Ferg, Still Thriving track listing. I'll include it in the description section so you can check that out, and then let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Too many guest features? Who would you omit? Who are you looking forward to hearing alongside Ferg? Anything that caught your attention in this video that you want to, have a discussion about, please feel free to do so. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.